Things weren't nearly swinging this much when we loaded up. Okay. So I'm heading over this way, I guess. Oh, damn. Okay, it's instant death. That's death. That's death. Oh my god. Those Olympic grenade throws. I just didn't jump that time. Jesus. Crap. Crap baskets. No, it's definitely... Actually, I did survive, but not for long. How did they even know that I'm up here? Because they saw me, I guess. I went over to the edge. Oh my god. These grenade throws are illegal. Should be illegal. I don't know how to get down from without dying. Shit. Oh hell, that could have gone a lot better. Where is he? There you are. Just down. And 8 health when I'm down here on the ground, so I'll take it. You're not dead yet. Now you are. You better have health in you. Nope, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Well, I'm gonna save it for better or worse. And we'll figure out what happens. Ooh.
I guess you're a good guy. You've got to get down below. There's something coming through, and it's the nastiest looking thing yet. One of your buddies went down there a while ago, and I haven't seen him since.
Yeah, this is definitely the end.
Weapons are piled up in there. You better take as much as you can carry. Good luck, Corporal.
This is definitely the end of the game. I remember this. Oh, these boxes are like crazy health in them. 6. Damn. So you gotta shoot it in the eyes, and then something happens. This is a situation where I'd never beaten this without God mode again. So like you have to hit it, then you have to hide. Well, oh Jesus, really? Him's the spit. How's that guy at? Can I not get back up there now? Did I hit the other eye? So how's this supposed to work now? I have a healing pool. Oh, nice, I'm stuck. What's... So you actually save mid-battle. That's interesting. Oh, this is a really fast healing thing, too. This isn't like a normal one. So how am I supposed to get across this thing if I can't, Oh. Gotcha. Just saw it. That was very smart. Supper. Oh, you got spewed on. So does he? Had he not spewed yet? Oh, he hadn't. Okay. So I need to get back over to the other side here. There's the spew. So you can use those to do it. How many hits are you gonna take? Kind of interesting because there is no music in this at all. Actually, that's also true of the Nylon fight too. It's not entirely without precedent. Crap, I almost got sprayed on. Ow. Thing meleeed me. Actually, I can't hit it from this side, can I? That was it. That's all I needed to do. Cool. First time actually beating it without cheating. Let's see what's going on.
A great many matters require my attention in these troubled times. I do hope you understand.
Yeah, we'll start.
I require a further indulgence on your part. I cannot close my report until every loose end has been tied up. The biggest embarrassment has been Black Mesa facility, but I think that's finally taken care of itself.
Yeah, that bomb he reconfigured to explode.
Quite so. But there is still the lingering matter of witnesses. I admit I have a fascination with those who adapt and survive against all odds. They rather remind me of myself. If for no other reason, I have argued to preserve you for a time. While I believe a civil servant like yourself understands the importance of discretion,
I hope they eventually explain G-Man at some point.
Not quite so trusting, and rather than
he's not really Combine, he's Warhuman. He's like some sort of other alien species.
Killing all, we have decided to convey you somewhere you can do no possible harm, and where no harm can come to you. I'm sure you can imagine there are worse alternatives.
Shepard detained for their evaluation pending. Yeah, it's kind of interesting though how opposing force and blue shift are kind of like looking at the exact same events of Half-Life, but from the perspective of a different group of people. So in the case of blue shift, it's from the security guards through Barney, and this one's through Shepard. Looking at the military. They never really pay this off. The fact that Shepard's just out there somewhere doing whatever, chilling. So, interesting to see what they do in the this prospect mod. Okay, yes I do. So let me go look that up real quick. Prospect. $10. Managed to find some from Forgotten Era. Jordan Seabrook. So ratings are mixed. It's got 43 on Metacritic. God. I got no problem buying it. Okay, so let me change this real quick. So let's go ahead and rate them real quick. Just a quick rate the Half-Life games, at least for the original ones. Half-Life 1 is, I'd give from a modern era perspective, I give a 9 out of 10. There are some things about it that are kind of weird. that looking at it now from like Half-Life 2 and the episodes and whatnot, um, they could have done a little bit better with it. Blue Shift, I would say hard mode, that is. Hard mode and Blue Shift, I give it a 7. There's some really janky parts in it, and the ammo scarcity is insane. Feels like I'm playing frigging Dead Space instead of Half-Life. It's still good though. Still pretty good. Seeing what happens to Barney and how he gets out of Black Mesa was pretty cool. And then Opposing Force, I'd give an 8 out of 10. It's a pretty good expansion. You get a whole bunch of new weapons. The pacing of the game feels a lot more like Half-Life 1 original than Blue Shift does. Blue Shift feels like a weird, I don't know what happened to Blue Shift. It feels like feels like a different team made it a Gearbox than the one that did Opposing Force. Yeah, so I think that's where we go. 9 out of 10 for the original, 8 out of 10 for Opposing Force, and then 7 out of 10 for Blue Shift. Taken together, though, all the stuff together is, I'd say, 10 out of 10 if you're going to consider how all the stories mesh and how it shows the different perspectives of the events of Black Mesa. Individually, they're pretty good. All together, they're pretty great. Alright, so get this switched up to Black Mesa. And let's get this thing started. I have seen a little bit of this. I was watching Eric play it on Blind Wave a few weeks back. But I only saw, I think, the Silo D part of that. I didn't see the beginning or anything like that, I don't believe. But from what I've read, it's pretty much similar. It's pretty much the same up until you get to some point towards the end, and then they kind of made some changes to how the story actually goes. Right, not the story, but at least the level design. Up until then, the level design's pretty close to the original. I guess, yeah, we'll have to jump right into hard mode. Played this game before, so this is now a blind playthrough. Let me change that on the stream tags real quick. Hard mode. Oh god, clicked out of it when I shouldn't have. Now things are jacked up. Okay, there we go. Blind playthrough. First playthrough. Done. Okay. Hard blind. Not entirely blinded. A mod of the Half-Life 1 story, but it's thing that the devil. What are you doing, Black Mesa? Why are you not opening? Do I have to stop you and restart you? Did I jack you up that much? Probably did. I really did. It's not even stopping. Actually, I should probably go by memory. There it is. Black Mesa source. Okay, there we go. Actually, I have achievements in this one. And cards. Cool. Do hour and a half to 2 hours of this. And that'll be the stream. If I can get to run, what the hell's going on with this thing? Let's see. Well, it's not a uncommon issue, apparently. Steam forums are taking a while to load. Okay. It's hard to see up there. Restarted and it worked. How the hell do you have to restart your computer for a game to actually run? So reinstall Windows. Now let's go and try this. Steam merge together. So you go to here, to properties, then launch options. See if this works. I'm not very confident that it will. Well, that's different. Oh, no, it isn't. That's been there. It's the, well, I don't know, is it or is it not? Oh, no, there we go, okay. Now I need to do, maybe it was the default video was like, the resolution was stupid. Play it on 4K. I mean, I could, but 1440 display mode. I'll leave it windowed for the moment. Vertical sync on. Motion blur off. Good. Upper quality potato. I'm gonna play this on Gladys. Motion blur still went off. Motion blur is trash most of the time. Filtering all the way up to 16. Dynamic lights. Ultra. God rays. High. Light changes. Okay. Seems to be working. So, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually close it. I need to put YouTube back up where it belongs. Okay. Now I think we're ready to try and get this thing running full screen. Might be one of those weird things where it's just, it doesn't have like a standard resolution for the default resolution, and it won't turn on, it won't open up because of that, the window. Seen that in a couple of games. Usually it doesn't, not a problem usually, which is kind of weird. Alright, let's put this back to full screen. Really? So,